Alright, so I just finished Owari no Seraph episode 1, and I will say it was a solid first episode this week. It's a good first episode. A good first episode. A lot of death and destruction. A lot of shock value. Like, there's a lot of crap going on here. I mean, god dang. But I'm hoping I'm not feeling like, I hope I'm not the only one to feel this way when it comes to this first episode, though. But, was anybody else feeling like this kind of felt like Attack on Titan for you? Like, I don't know. It really felt Attack on Titan-ish for me, especially with the main character. Because I mean, you had the whole despair thing going on here, with the world just crumbling down and everything like that. And then not only that, got these vampires just mess up with these humans and everything. And then not only that, freaking the main character it's like a carbon copy of Eren Yeager. This dude felt like Eren up to the T. This dude said he wanted to kill all vampires. I'm like, bruh, calm yourself. You sounded like somebody right now. I don't know. It's kind of funny, but what made it even more ironic though? What made it even more ironic is that the same company that's animating the series animated Attack on Titan, which is Wit Studios. So I'm like, this is just getting weird. But I'm gonna leave it alone. I don't know if it's convenient or did it on purpose, but I'm gonna leave it alone. I don't want to like make comparisons between the two, but it really did feel like Attack on Titan for me a little bit with this how the show set this whole thing up, anyways. But yeah, it was a solid, good first episode for Owari no Seraph. There's one issue I actually had with it though. Two actually, but one is this is the main issue I actually have with it. It's the main issue, and this is the exposition. This show was skipping around a little too much with them freaking time skips. We first saw the boy when he was like 9 years old. 3 year time skip had passed. He was 12, and then after that, we got a 4 year time skip, but now he's actually 16. I'm just like, slow down. Like they were going really fast, and that was one of the problems I actually have with this first episode. They were giving us so much just information, just boom, 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 just not necessarily information, but there's a lot of just things moving quickly. Things are just moving quickly, and they didn't give us enough information. Actually, is what it is. Like they didn't do enough exposition on the world itself. The world crumbled down. So you're kind of creating your own world. So you kind of need to slow down a little bit and tell us what's really going on. What's up with these vampires? Why is it like a safe haven for the vampires? Why can't the vampires stay out there when this virus is there? Oh, by the way, there's a virus that was killing all the humans, and the kids are only ones that can survive, 13 and under. Everybody else pretty much dies when they're outside in the outside world. So what's up with this freaking safe haven for these vampires to take these kids at? Like, where did this come from? Like, there's a lot of questions. And then what's up with these people at the end of the episode with these freaking they're actually they look human anyways. They look human, and they're able to actually live out there and everything like that. So what's up with that exactly? Like, of course, I think that's gonna be explained in the next episode. But I'm just hoping they explain all of this I'm saying in the next episode, because they need to do some exposition. There's very little exposition in the first episode. They really wanted to try to give you shock value. That was the main thing they were trying to do. They're gonna give you as much shock value, like they're punching your face with shock value. Feel it, feel the feels, feel it now. You feel it. Do you feels? I feel. Yeah, I know you do. Yeah, that's what they're doing. And not only that, they made sure to make you feel, because they use kids as well. I mean, everybody has a soft spot for kids, and to see kids get murked in the way they did in this freaking episode here, god dang. Only time I saw kids getting murked like this was in Fate Zero, because Fate Zero, they were terrible with these kids. I was like, God, it made me so sad, and I was so concerned for Tosaka. Like it was so scary. So I was like, with this episode, like with this show, it's like they were messing with these kids so much. The dude, a kid's arm got cut off, got impaled, get neck slashed, bit in the neck, dried. Like it was ridiculous. Like there was so much death and destruction. It was ridiculous. So that shock value did affect me, and I did care for the kids, but that's kind of like their way of getting us, everybody knows. Everybody knows that you'll care for some kids dying as opposed to like an adult or something. So you had them kids there, and that really brought us, more feelings, more feels to the feel zone. Yeah. So yeah, that's what they were really trying to do with the first episode, though. They really wanted us to feel, and they did that. They did that. I just wish they had more exposition. That was the main issue I had. Other issue I did have with this is the fact the animation isn't up to snuff. Like, it's not that good, actually. It's decent animation, but the CGI is very sloppy. It's very, very noticeable. It's not good. They need to do better at mixing that together with the actual animation itself, because it was really sloppy. I was like, oh god, like stop, please, like just get away from that. It was not good. And then there's, even with the standard animation, there's certain parts of it where like the characters are walking, there's no faces there. They're getting closer to the camera there, so the face should appear at some point, but it never did. So it was just little things like that was like a problem when it comes to the animation. So the animation isn't the best, but it's not terrible either. It's just decent for the most part. So that's the only other issue I actually had with it. And the soundtrack, the soundtrack It's all right. It's not a bad soundtrack. I can dig a little bit. So the soundtrack's not bad either. So yeah, overall this was a good first episode. I'm curious what you guys think about it. Did you actually have some issues with it, or were you just blown away like, oh my god, this is the best anime of 2015? Like, did you feel like that, or you're like, I don't know, I hate this series, or I don't know, how do you feel? Tell me in the comments below. Like this video and subscribe if you want to see some more first impression reviews from me. So yes, from the Break Master, and until then, people, break out.